You know he did that on purpose. You know, he shaved his head. He chose to do it. He's the one that thought that it was over. Why are we having to suffer for it? People came from everywhere, from long distances for this. He is a weak,
coward.
evil man.
He's a coward. He's a coward. He's scared to go to the penitentiary because he knows he screwed up. He's a coward, and he's going to pull any strings he can right now. The shave in his head was his cocky little nature, thinking everything was done, and now he wants to pull it up. Did he use it to be able to try to get a new trial? Quite possibly. He's a coward.
Were you shocked by this today?
I'm disgusted. I'm shocked. I'm disgusted. None of us were told ahead of time. We had family come from all over to come to this, so they can, so we can all.
He's the one that chose to shave his head, not us. You know, that's his natural look. Why shouldn't he look like his natural self? You know?
How do you think that played into the decision that the judge made?
I think the judge is covering bases, because for the fact that he asked for it, that might be an issue. The judge has to make sure that it's something that can't come back on an appeal, so he has to kind of go with it.
He's the one that chose to do that. We didn't shave his head. He's the one that wanted to show everybody how cool he really was with that smirk and that shaved head. Not us.
Well, and I'll remember, and I know you guys do too, that day when he did walk in with that head.
It was shocking.
The day he flipped you off?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you remember, what was his attitude like?
Cocky. He was cocky. He was cocky as hell. He was very confident in what he had done. He walked in with a smile,
that
like
piece
every
of
other
garbage
day.
Has no remorse. He wanted to rub it in our face that he was what he is, that skinhead person, you know? No remorse at all. I just wish they'd leave me alone in the courtroom with him.
The jury actually was really awesome. We didn't see eye contact. We didn't have emotion. We didn't, nothing.
You were there the whole time. They were great. They didn't. They had
so for now it to be a jury concern because he shaved his head, that's disgusting.
Why would it be
that's
a jury
coward.
concern?
Because it creates a bias. That's why he wanted to cover his tattoos initially. But when he left that courtroom, he shaved his head and came back. So it was totally his choice. It shouldn't even be.
And he was so pissed when he realized that they hadn't made the verdict. He flipped off Channel 2 News.
Yeah. So I think he shaved it with a lot of the assumption that the verdict was in, and it would have changed the verdict at that point. But they weren't. They still deliberated the very next morning.
Clark County is very questionable, but I really hope they keep their stuff together on this one. This is ridiculous, you know. He murdered 3 people and attempted another one. You know, he beat a woman with a gun. Let's just get him out of here, get him gone. There's a lot more our taxpayers' money can do, you know.
But you guys did a
Are
great
you
job.
confident that sentencing will actually happen on the 15th, or does this call into question what's going on?
You know, we have been in question with what's going on the entire time, to be absolutely honest. There's, I believe, 2 crimes in Washington State that carry a death penalty charge. Aggravated first-degree murder is one of them. We didn't go for the death penalty because our state doesn't have it in the budget, and the prosecutor said they didn't want to mess with it.
Yeah, my son.
So now we're going for this, and this is what Pop said. He's been found guilty. We sat there for 2 weeks, a week of me seeing my brother with his brains all over the ground. It was ridiculous. There should not be a question as to what we're doing now. Him choosing to shave his head, we didn't see that coming. We didn't see this coming. So on the 15th, he's more intelligent legally than people give him credit for. I do know that. So he's going to pull all the punches. Hopefully it goes. Hopefully, because this is killing us. This is, you know, the working up to the court dates, all of it, the getting up, the leaving my kids, all of it. It's just, it's tiresome.
Well, and you guys were even saying that, you know, at the end of trial, that you could finally breathe.
Yeah, we'll never have to look at him again. How's it feel? I'm shaking.
Horrible.
I feel like I'm gonna puke. I'm so angry. I'm so disgusted in it, and it's grasping at straws is what he's doing. He's grasping at straws so he doesn't end up.